Okay,
Hey, I'm DJ Miniboss,
I'm Game Boy.
and we have just recruited Guy in the last part.
Hungry
and,
man.
Yes, and now he's not so hungry because now I'm paying him. And he actually has a weapon called the Killing Edge, which I probably detailed earlier in that last episode. That
It has a 33% critical.
well, I guess standard on enemies and stuff like that. But you can actually get higher than that once you level them up and all that.
That's a third.
Thanks.
It is. It's 1 out of 3.
So, Guy's
Critical, but it wasn't.
Guy is a Myrmidon, and he missed again, by the way.
What's a Myrmidon?
A Myrmidon is actually, I think, a reference to something that is Greek. And not Greek, definitely Roman.
Because when you said Myrmidon, when you were talking about this, you were like, I got Guy, he's a Myrmidon. I pretty much imagined like a merfolk on land.
No.
Pretty much.
Anyway, Myrmidons, at least in this game, they're sword users who are really fast, and they don't have as much attack power, and that is actually why people don't use Guy. Because Lyn is typically a better character.
Yeah, he reminds me of Lyn.
Like, I mean, his stat layouts are very similar to Lyn's.
They're Lyn-esque.
Lyn-esque, indeed. And Lyn doesn't always come out to be the better character, but usually does, and she has plot importance and is forced to be in certain chapters anyway. So if you have to choose between Guy and Lyn, you're always going to choose Lyn, unless you're an idiot. But I drafted Guy in the last round because he was remaining, and there was a lot of really terrible characters other than Guy, and it was like, well, there's no reason not to take Guy. So I did. And, in fact, my friend had said to me, Simon had said to me that if I were going to expect Guy to be my Tom Brady, you know, how Tom Brady was drafted like really late in the draft and wasn't expected to be that good, if I expected him to be my Tom Brady, I would be very, very wrong. And so I was like, alright, fine. Look at that 93% chance miss, okay? This is stupid. But he gets a good level out of it, so I can't exactly be that angry.
Yay! Unlucky and then lucky.
Yes. And he's not going to get hurt here. But I was like, alright, fine.
No
I challenged myself to make Guy a good character. He has to get a lot of strength, though.
And that's why Miniboss calls his team Guy Brady.
Yes, it is why I call him Guy Brady. And so I trained up Guy, because I actually really like Guy and his character. But he's not... Oh, there's his critical. He's really
Damn!
cool.
And his critical looks just like Lyn's.
Yeah, it's very similar. They split into 3 in the attack, but they're not the same class. They actually promote to different things altogether, too. In any case, I'm just trying to get Lowen and Guy to level up.
So you know more about the peoples than I do.
Yes.
Would Guy and Lyn make a good couple?
I don't know if they can support, but I'm sure they would. Just because they're both from Sakai. Like, that's their backstory. They're both from the same place.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
so... In any case, they're... I'm sure they do have the support. They probably could get married, but I'm not actually sure about that. I've never done it. But...
Oh, wait, you can actually get married and stuff.
Well, it's not... It's actually after the game. Like, if you get really high supports, they'll fall in love with each other sometimes, and in the end, it'll say that the two, married and, whatever, went off and had a good life or whatever.
Yeah, because I forgot that was a thing. I was just talking purely hypothetical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Live out your wildest fantasies here in Fire Emblem, even though...
Woo!
Actually, that is not true, because you could actually only pair up certain characters in this game. In Awakening, that's slightly different, though. You can pair up a lot of people together.
Boys and boys, or
No.
girls and girls?
No, it's always
what?
boys and girls, unfortunately.
Come on.
I know.
Come on.
Well, it's all because of the children characters. But anyway, that's enough said about that.
Adopt.
I guess they didn't want to shake up the world.
They didn't want to
their
shake the
progressive
tree.
ideals or whatever.
The conservative tree.
Yeah. So in any case, I'm gonna just leave it up to you guys to guess whether Guy's actually going to come out good or not. I just was going to use him until he either proved that he was going to be completely useless by not getting any strength. Because his speed already is enough to double attack most people in the early game. And his speed growth is high enough that he's probably going to get enough to cap it.
Can he triple attack?
No, there's no such thing as it.
Damn.
But you can see that this first level up, he got strength and defense, which is 2 of his things he really needs. And I was like, this is a good omen. This is a good omen. I'm going to continue to use Guy.
Guy
he's
Brady.
Cool.
Yay.
My Guy Brady team. He's gonna be the carry of this team. I'm sure.
Hunger Man.
Hunger Man.
Hungry.
Hungai. We got Frazzle Rock, Hungai. We got. Do we have a name for Hector?
I just called him nerd or like dork.
Right,
Weirdo.
that's right. You've called him
Weirdo.
Weirdo, and then we got Kent the badass or whatever. But we don't have him back yet. So the rest of the chapters just spent with me trying to get Guy levels up because I just want. He's the guy who needs
What
to
the
get the experience.
what the Hector?
What the Hector? Yeah. Exactly. all right. Calm down. It's okay.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna rebel. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you talked me out of it.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at that.
Mini bows. I mean, it's all about the bows.
It's all about the bows.
Yeah, it's very persuasive.
Indeed. And
they cut out all sound quality, like aside from what the music you're listening to, external noise just cuts out. This is a Bose commercial.
Yeah, I was about to say. I didn't actually.
We're on the internet. We can do whatever we want. Bose, go buy them.
Oh, I actually don't support them because they kind of have. I mean, I totally do because they're sponsoring me.
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought you said.
Right, exactly. But I actually prefer. I actually recently bought these really cool headphones for my birthday, or my parents did. They're Shure Shure headphones, and they're actually really good. And the reason why I do not like Bose is because they spend a lot on licensing and commercials. So their product, they don't spend enough in actually making their products good. So yeah, that's the only beef I have with Bose.
Well, our sponsorship deal is ruined.
No, it's not. I said I do like them. See?
You wavered your voice. I get it.
No, I didn't.
Guy Brady.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah?
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, essentially all I'm doing here is making sure Guy gets his experience. They talk about, whenever Sarah heals them, they're probably talking about ponies and how much they like ponies as well. And, I mean, Guy comes from Sakai as well, where they have lots of ponies, so it's pretty cool. So
if your characters were ponies from My Little Pony...
No, we're not going there.
Which ones would they be? Okay, so...
No! Okay, fine. I don't know the ponies well enough, actually, to make any general statements about who they would be.
Okay, well, Hector's kind of like the leader, so he's Twilight Sparkle.
Okay, sure.
Like, for sure. And I don't know... Okay, Guy Brady is Applejack, because Applejack has an apple orchard, and he was hungry.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
That makes sense.
Isn't it a she or something? Oh, no, Guy is hungry. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Sure,
And
sure.
okay. Lowen is Pinkie Pie because he's a stoner.
I was about to say, does she
crazy.
Smoke weed every day?
Yeah, like for sure.
Just like Lowen.
For sure.
Okay, that's good.
And who are your other characters?
By the way, he just got more strength.
Oh yeah, and your healer, Sarah.
She likes ponies. She's probably like Rainbow Dash.
No, she's Buttershy. She's Fluttershy.
Fluttershy. Why?
Because she tends to people and she takes care of them like all the little animals.
Aw, isn't
she's
that
super cute.
She's super. Sarah might be super cute, but she's also super annoying. I also constantly check Sarah's stats.
Fluttershy is annoying, especially when they try to get her to do stuff that's not like, when they do adventurous stuff and she's like, I'm Fluttershy. I can't do that stuff.
That sounds really lame, to be honest.
Well, ponies are all the rage, so that's pretty much why I talked about them.
Okay. Come on out. We are here.
Well, we survived everything. Well, I'm gonna just absolutely get hit by
My beard
this.
is green and I am bald.
I don't think that's what he said.
It probably is what he should have said.
That's probably, actually,
it's true.
chances are that's probably what he said. You're right. So,
I come from a lineage of bald people with green beards.
yes,
And hair.
not shown is Marcus going to go shop because I decided that I shouldn't be
We are very
sexist.
popular around St. Patrick's Day, but for the rest of the year, not so much.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, Marcus is going to go shop because he's cool. I say, screw this. Hector throws some more hand axes and misses, and I'm just like, this is stupid. Because he's not really... I mean, he's getting okay experience from it, but I'd rather, like... Next turn, I know what I do. I just, like, go crazy and try to kill him. I try to make sure... I'm going to go make sure with Guy and see if he can do any damage to this guy, because he has a lot of a lot of high defense. I was not very sure. And lo and behold, he only does 1 damage. So I'm like, screw this!
Yeah, and he probably got hurt.
Marcus is going to go shop. Yeah, and he's going to get hurt. And I'm just like, Wolf Bale has, like, triples your damage against knights. And so I'm just like,
Damn.
this is stupid. And so he just hits him twice, and he's dead.
Oh no,
It's not St. Patrick's Day anymore, laddie.
He did say laddie.
Yes, he did. And level up. And dink. Well, that was anticlimactic. And that's the end. I'm DJ Miniboss.
I'm Game Boy.
And until next chapter.
Ah, something's gone wrong!